Hey everyone, this is Peter 24/7 with another tutorial for Atlas and War Dragons. If you like the material and find these helpful, please subscribe to my channel to keep up with my postings and help support my growing channel. There's new material being posted on Tuesdays and Fridays every week. Today's topic is Primarchs, Volume 4, The Seizure. Today we'll conclude our series of 4 videos talking about the major types of Primarchs. When everyone starts Atlas, they start off with a fighter. Like I always say, you should never level the fighter past level 5. Once your fighter is level 5, you can research a Trapper, Taunter, Destroyer, or Sieger. Today, we're going to talk about the Sieger. Each major type of Primarch has 3 different tiers: Bronze 2, Silver 1, and Silver 2. The Sieger is a highly offensive Primarch. As you can see here, the attack power is roughly 5 times that of its defense power, and it can also hold a decent amount of troops. The Sieger also has a function called Fort Debuff. This ability will lower the defense and attack power of the fort of an enemy castle it is present at. Depending on the level and tier of your Sieger, the debuff amount will vary. And yes, this ability does stack, so the more Siegers you have at a castle, the lower the fort defense and attack will be. When a Sieger is present at the castle, if you go to the Information tab on the fort in the Primarch tab of a castle, you will be able to see how much the attack and defense are being lowered. For the Sieger's ability to take effect, it needs to have at least 20,000 troops. I'm going to show you what happens when you have less and what happens when you have enough. So I'm going to summon a Sieger. I'm going to put 19,998 troops on it to make it just 1 troop shy of what I need. Now I'm going to move to my neighbor's castle, and I'm going to open up the details and go to the Primarch tab. And if I look at the information of the fort, it will actually have no debuff present. So I'm going to move back to my castle. I'm going to add 1 more troop to make it an even 20,000. Now I'm going to return to that castle and look at the same tab. And if you look at the fort, the debuff should be present there now. You may be asking yourself, when should I use this? You should be using this ability when you want to hit the guard. This will lower the defense rating of the fort, making the troop loss of your Primarchs less and making it easier to hit with a variety of Primarchs. You should also only use this when there are enough Taunters protecting you. Because the defense power of the Sieger is so low, it will be a prime target for your enemies to hit. What can you hit? The great thing about a Sieger is because its attack power is so high, you are not restricted to what you can hit. You can go ahead and hit Siegers, Destroyers, Taunters, and Trappers. There are a couple things you should keep in mind when using your Sieger. First of all, does your TA have Taunters at the castle? Because the Seizure has such a low defense and any Primarch can hit it, it is very important that you have enough taunters there to protect your Seizure, or else you will be a prime target and taken out quickly. If there are a large amount of troops on your Seizure and you have taunters at your castle, you also might want to consider how many trappers the enemy has, because they can trap the taunters and even hit your Seizures with their trappers. Also, you want to keep in mind how many troops are on your Seizure. Your Seizure will kill a large amount of troops with very little loss. So unless you want to activate the ability of the fort debuff, I would suggest having minimal troops on the Seizure and keep respawning and coming back. As its name reflects, Seizures are used when laying siege to a castle. They are not really meant to be used for defensive measures. So when you are attacking a castle, a Seizure is a great Primarch to use if it's used correctly. You just need to make sure that you are protecting it and you're taking all precautions before you bring it into the battle, as loss can be great because its defense power is so low. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.